All right, we have Michael Knowles, who may be the only person in New York who has not spanked the President of the United States. Can you hear me?
Don't rush to judgment, Drew. You know what they say when you assume.
I know. I don't know. I don't know why that came into my head that you would be free of that sin. All right, I'm going to just be quiet and let you talk about what happened over the weekend with this anti-gun march.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you clearly took the lesson out of the march, which is that if you are even slightly older than anyone else, you can never speak again. The younger you are, the smarter you are. That is the lesson of the March for Our Lives. They even had a speaker who was 11 years old. I kid you not. There was a girl who spoke, Naomi Wadler. She talked about her perspective because not all of the perspectives had been given. Only the perspectives of young, photogenic white males. Those were the ones. So then she gave a perspective as an 11-year-old black female. And Jessica Valenti of The Guardian tweeted out, she said, wow, Naomi Wadler. She's 11 years old and smarter than us all. And I'll tell you, folks, truer words have never been spoken. she has it right. Now, of course, Jessica take this as something that she should worry about. Say, gosh, what does it say about me if an 11-year-old is much smarter than I am? But this was the case the entire time. This was all over the place. As you said, you put it very well on the show. The left is everywhere right now. The Russia thing failed, so now, okay, we'll have a porn star over here, and we'll trot out some kids over here. Yeah, okay, and what about this? Anything to take him down. The Women's March, the March for Our Lives, they're all the same thing, which is marches against Donald Trump. Intersectionality has poisoned these kids' critical thinking faculties. You know, the girl with the shaved head, Emma Gonzalez, says that gun control is really linked to gay identity. She was asked this question. She said, oh, they're definitely linked. As a self-identifying bisexual, my sexual, and I said, okay, all right, that's fine. Planned Parenthood tweeted out, said that everyone has the right to lead a life that is healthy and free from violence, unless we get to you first. Well, I added that part in, but that was basically the idea. David Hogg said that now we have to worry about voter ID. We've gone from a gun control protest to a protest about voter identification because, yeah, I don't know, that's fine. That's against Trump, sure. Here, I hate to subject you to this. Here is just a little clip of David Hogg so you can get a flavor of the march.
You guys are kids, and there are like adults that should be doing. Like, do you guys ever think like, why the f are we the ones who are doing this?
Well, at this point, it's like when your older parents like, I don't know how to send an iMessage, and you're just like, give me the phone, and you take it, and you're like, okay, let me handle it, and you get it done in 1 second. Sadly, that's what we have to do with our government because our parents don't know how to use a democracy, so we have to.
That translated at the I got that, and that translated at the march to, he would just say these platitudes, but very serious, you know, he'd be performing it. He'd say, no more, and he was just performing this meaningful activism, but it was just empty slogans. This is the important takeaway, is that it is a hollow, it's a hollow movement. In so much as the left always likes the appearance of the thing, but they don't like the essence of the thing. They want to look like these really important activists, but they're not saying anything. So there were a lot of lies that were spouted at this, of course. David Hogg kept accusing Marco Rubio of killing kids and of the NRA of killing kids, with totally fact-free. Student Jared Miller said that there have been 95 mass shootings in America since 2008. Not even close. Even Mother Jones, which is perfectly willing to exaggerate their number, only puts that at 54, just about half of what one of these students says. It's a fact-free movement, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you think about it as a matter of gun control or as a matter of activism. Our friend, I had him on the show, Kyle Kashuv, the conservative student from Parkland, he has now gotten some legislation put in. He's been meeting with members of Congress and with the president. They don't care about that. The entire thing is just about opposing Trump because they've run out of steam. They can't hit him on the booming economy. They can't hit him on deregulation. They can't hit him on this, that, and the other thing. The only thing they could hit him on is this terrible budget, but the Democrats actually like that. So you have this total incoherence. And we should count our blessings that they're not able to direct their sources in one direction. Then they might be formidable. Right now, they're just they look like the sort of people who are taking their marching orders from 11-year-olds.
All right, Knowles, I'm going to let you go, but thank you very much and enjoy New York. What are you doing there?
I will. Well, I got to tell you, I'm in New York because I'm speaking at Yeshiva University tonight, and I'm speaking at Ithaca University on Thursday. Because if you don't write a book, then people invite you and they want you to speak at things.
All right, well, have a good time, and we'll see you when you get back. You know, I actually thought that a lot of this, what I would like to know is who paid for a lot of the marchers to get where they are and a lot of their signs and all this stuff, because it looked to me like a full-fledged Democrat recruitment drive. That's what it looked like. And that, you know, I feel for these kids because I do know that some of them are going to find out how quickly the Democrats dump you after they don't need you or after you get in the way, or maybe if they find out that your gun control marches are costing them votes, they will leave you in the lurch. You will not be able to find a television camera, and then all that adrenaline and all that fun will be over and you won't know what hit you. Emma Gonzalez, I thought she got up and she gave this silent speech, you know, and everybody said, oh, silence was more eloquent. What was eloquent to me is she's a Cuban American. She's wearing a Cuban flag on her shirt, and I'm thinking, what do you think the Cubans, well, you know, Cubans don't have guns. Why do you think that is, Emma? You know, maybe you want to think that through, unless you want to go back and live there and find out what that is like, which you won't.